Savannah starting us out. Oh, this is interesting. All right. Hey, Donut. Okay, this is a really good start. This is a really good starting spot. There's one part that I wanted to hear again. Well, there's actually two parts. Actually, hold on. I like that. I like that backup camera angle. This right here, I like this. I think it's the first time I've seen that used in the music video, actually. Like black and white, night vision. Those I've seen those. Like we've seen those together, but this is the first time I'm seeing that. I kind of like that. I like that a lot. Same producers, Triple S. Ah, okay, fair. Plus, I like the vocals on that part. Now I have to come to the next part. Hold on. It's like right around 2:30, 2:40. I like the way they kind of segue in between. I like that transition period between both. None of it. It's never jarring. It's just so smooth. They just kind of fit it in there, and then all the way, it's kind of getting dragged along. Just getting dragged along for the ride. Nobody knows here. 여기엔 없어 단 둘이만. Baby, you can take my time. Baby, you can stand by my side. 같이 적셔 맘대로 취해도 돼. And the transitions are on point too. I I appreciate that, Noble. You know I appreciate you. Like I love the transitions in between each one, and I couldn't find like a really great spot that I wanted to stop on. But there's a couple points where like the camera shot is intentionally not steady. It's almost like somebody's holding the camera and kind of like moving it around. Like there's you can tell when it's intentionally done and when it's like somebody trying to hold the camera steady, but the camera's like low key shaking a little bit. I like. Let me see if I can find one. Might be a little bit before this. Like that portion right there. This is exactly the part that I was talking about actually. Now that I waited for it. Cuz it's consciously shaky. And I like that. It's such a small thing but like it matters to me, you know? But overall, I love where we're starting out. I love where we're starting out. It's speaking to me. Thank you, Mubarak. Boss, okay. Let me move myself out the way. Got my nice brown color wavy. 쟤는 내게 눈이 못 돼. Look at me, 봐봐. 너의 정과는 달라. el성거의 장난하는 해도 내 귀에 작게. 네가 내게 말을 걸 때. You should be hip pen on hipster 같은 옷에. 머리를 쓸어 올릴 때. My 땀이 고여. How about take a break? 난 속이 맞다. 내게 심장을 뒤에 날 위로 올려볼 때. 나를 줬다 폈다. 벗어 흔들어 별이 보게. Kingdom of the night 목이 젖어 단줄 풀어. Whatever have I done? Take it up, 벌써 던졌다 타이트하게 붙었다. Build up castle in the air 둘만의 공전. Say yourself. Take it up, I'm a queen of the nightclub. Down to the nightclub. 어두운 조명이 목을 끌어. 무심하게 폰을 보며 touch. 우린 필요해 한 번씩 so we got something, oh baby. 귀에 닿게 숨을 내게 불어넣을 때. Drop it hip in a hipster 같은 몸에. 머리를 쓸어 올릴 때. 너의 그 향수에 취해. 내 쇼비 맞다. 내게 심장을 뒤에 날 위로 올려볼 때. 나를 줬다 폈다. 벗어 흔들어 별이 보게. Kingdom of the night 목이 젖어 단줄 풀어. What have I done? Take it up, 벗어 던졌다 타이트하게 붙었다. Build up castle in the air 둘만의 공전. Suit yourself. Take it up, you're my queen of the nightclub. 너는 나를 외롭게 매일 밤을 괴롭게. 그저 휘파람만 저 하늘 향해 또 불러보는데. 내게 남은 사람이 나를 떠나가도 Won't you stay with me, baby? 1, 2 Kingdom of the night 목이 젖어 단줄 풀어. Whatever have I done? Take it up, 벗어 던졌다 타이트하게 붙었다. Build up castle in the air 둘만의 궁전. Show yourself. Take it up, I'm a queen of the nightclub. You got me, come on me. You're my queen of the nightclub. Down to the nightclub. You got me, come on me. You're my queen of the nightclub. Okay. All right. I'm liking a couple of these pictures up top. I know this is kind of random. This is KB, right? Hold on, let me. I was probably gonna end up replaying one of his parts anyway, so it kind of works out. Yeah, right here. Yeah, KB. Very, very interesting shot. Very pleasant shot. That said, I like this. Mubarak. Well, neither do I. I'm just appreciating his, his greatness. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair to do, right? If I do it for the girl, if I do it for the girlies, I got to do it for the guys. You know what I'm saying? But what you call it? One since this is the first color coded, it's nice to actually like hear their voices because they kind of blend. Like there was only for the most part, right? Now, obviously, if I listen to the song a second time, I could probably tell the difference. But first listen, I probably heard three separate people across the entire thing. Now, obviously, it's seven guys, so that wasn't obviously true to scale at the time. But now I'm realizing there's actually a lot of variation in their voices, which is important to know, for obvious reasons. But I think that's also part of just one of the good things about color coded. But let me play this part one more time. You know what? Hold on. Would this be Ray? I'm assuming this isn't Rye. It's Ray, right? Probably, yeah. Perchance. Or is it Rye? O2 to O. Really? Really? Who's the oldest? Well, I guess this is probably from a minute. These pictures must be from a minute ago because there's no way this is them at. Nobody in here is borderline 30. Like he might be 26 right here. But that's probably like, no, they look like babies here. Rie, okay. Rie, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that. Rie's voice and Nine's are kind of. It's Rie and Nine's voice that's got. KB's 92? That makes him 33? Ooh, okay. Okay. Fair. Okay, so Rie and Nine's voices are the ones that are the most similar to me. Not to say they're the same, but replaying that part actually reminded me because I was trying to figure out whose voices it was that kind of like if they had back-to-back parts, who would end up being the most difficult for me to differentiate between. And it was that. So that's good. Okay. Time leap. This is a music video. Yeah. That is a grown-man body.
다시는 널 안 놓쳐 아니 절대로 널 못 놓쳐 돌아갈 필요 없게 한 번만 come to me 삶이 오해요 너에게 갈게요 더 잘할 자신 있으니까 하나뿐인 너니까 삶이 오해요 날 믿어줄래 다시 돌아간다면 나 누구보다 잘해줄게 Go back.
I'm not gonna lie. Top 5 all white fits in a music video setting for me personally. They're so simple, but I just like it. I just like it.
잘할 자신 있으니까 하나뿐인 너니까 삶이 오해요 날 믿어
Like, what is that? Hold on. I was so enveloped in the song. I didn't even peep this. This is crazy. Hold on. No, even with the cut, this is crazy. Nah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. It is giving Bleach. That was the frame I wanted to stop on. Okay. Who's this gentleman right here? All right. We might have to tier list it. Cause I don't even think the fit itself is that crazy. I think how they're rocking it and the ambiance of the whole video kind of like caters to it so well. Young. Okay. Young. Okay. All right. 97. So almost 30, but not quite. 28. Yeah. Okay. Bessie's with you. Really? Okay. Some crossover there. Okay. Fair.
어젯밤 내 꿈속으로 찾아왔어 그만 하라며 고개 돌렸어 너를 붙잡으려 손에 뻗은 순간 경기처럼 사라지고 나는 너란 꿈에서 깨 아무리 물어봐도 대답 없던 실루엣의 의미를 모르겠어 돌아갈 수 있을까 보수였던 마음은 이제 다시 바다가 돼 계속 파도치면 내 이성은 무너뜨리네 시간을
I like that whole segment, and then the segue into here.
돌린다면 못한 내 고백들은 다 전해줄게요
I like the way they style their music. I like this a lot. Okay. All right. Timely. Fair. Sage. All right, one thing, maybe, and it could just be me. You know, it could just be me. But during this particular watch, it felt like the beat for the most part. Obviously, when it gets to, hold on, let me see. Like this part, like obviously the beat is punchy then, but for the most part of the song, I felt like vocally they had to be present, especially like at the beginning. Hold on. And I might be nitpicking a little bit, but not so much that I didn't like the beat, but the beat just didn't really do anything to add something to the song for the most part. Like it felt like their vocals made this song good to me, which I think is nice, right? That's really, honestly, that's really great now that I say it out loud. But it was just something that kind of caught my attention as I was listening through. Because like the beats, it's obviously there, right? The background track is obviously there, but to me, it doesn't add anything. It doesn't help them in this setting. So it forced me to really focus on their tone of voice and the way they were delivering their lines, which made me appreciate it a little bit more for their aspect of it. So they really like, how do I put it? Like sometimes a beat can kind of carry you a little bit, right? If you're a good enough artist and the beat is just that hard, you can kind of get away with some, not necessarily being lackluster, but just being okay, right? Just being acceptable, dare I say. But very rarely, at the very least in my recent memory, have I heard a track where the artist had to like put the track in a backpack, you know what I'm saying? Both straps, tighten it up, and like walk us through it. And I liked how obviously they were able to do it here, basically. And I might, that's why I said I might be nitpicking just a little bit. I can't really tell, but that's how it comes to me. But like I said, when it gets to the main segments like this, obviously the beat picks up and it kind of like it's present. It doesn't carry them at any point though, but it's present. It's more present there. If that makes sense. Okay, so it's not just okay. Oh, Donut's not. All right, cool. I just wanted to see if I was tripping. Tell me where to go. 조금씩 내게 다가갈수록 깊이 빠지는 듯해. Stuck in a desert. Tell me where to go. 혼자서 그냥 남겨진 채 나가는 길을 잡고 있어. But it is simple. 뒤에는 더 짙어지네. 보이지 않는 끝자락전 너머에 계속 떠 있는 그림자는 어디에? 보이지 않는 midnight 끝없는 나. 방향을 정해도 내 제자리인 걸. 빙빙 돌아가는 건 여전한 걸. 발목을 잡는 수많은 모래알들도 우리 메말라가 like desert. Yeah. 굵게 내린 비에 저기 매번 기도하면서 thinking that I don't need any fancy thing. 네가 남긴 추억 그 속에 잠겨 허우적될 때 가까워져가는 너에게. Tell me where to go. 조금씩 내게 다가갈수록 깊이 빠지는 듯해. Stuck in a desert. Tell me where to go. 혼자서 그냥 남겨진 채 나가는 길을 찾고 있어. But it is simple. 지평선 가운데 위 내리쬐는 햇빛. Is it rainy? 갈라져버린 광계 속 위기. 우린 비교해 젖어버릴 something big. 보이지 않는 그곳에 그늘 좀 밑에 머물고 싶어. 알 수 없는 이곳에 별이 되나. Tell me where to go. 조금씩 내게 다가갈수록 깊이 빠지는 듯해. Stuck in a desert. Tell me where to go. 혼자서 그냥 남겨진 채 나가는 길을 찾고
in my world. Tell me where to go. 조금씩 내게 다가갈수록 깊이 빠지는 듯해. Stuck in a desert. Tell me where to go. 혼자서 그냥 남겨진 채 나가는 길을 찾고 있어. But it is simple.
Yo, hold on, cause okay, all right. This is top one for me. This is top one for me. I can confirm. Love. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right out the gate like that.
Tell me where to go. 조금씩 내게 다가갈수록 깊이 빠지는 듯해. Stuck in a desert.
Like starting out like that is crazy. Starting out like that is crazy. I was not expecting it. Obviously, the songs that we've heard so far have been really, really nice, but I just wasn't anticipating this style of track to come out from them. You know what I'm saying? So when we start this one like that, it really sets a tone very high for me personally. And obviously I had high expectations of it because of that's our starter. Like, this is a whole new tone, this is a whole new vibe. You can't hide here, right? I'm gonna know if I like your voice honestly and truly on a song like this. You can't, the more sections you have, or the least, no, or the least, no, having a brain fart. The less sections you have, right, will tell me a lot about you on a track like this.
굵게 내린 미애적인 매번 기도하면서 Thinking that I don't need any fancy thing.
Rie did his big one. I'm not gonna lie. All across the board, there was nobody that didn't show up, but Love and Rie really, really took me places. Just somebody else had a part that really like. Hold on, let me see. It might be 9. It might be 9 low key. All across the board though, they were phenomenal. I honestly can't ask for more. I can't ask for more from them. This is my hold on. Yeah, this is my one. This is my one. For sure. This is my one so far. All right. Let's knock that in. Lock that in.
매번 우린 다른 온도의 마음을 저울지 버림이 모두 다 버리고 없지 시간 지나 전부 아물 때쯤에 다시 너를 찾아가게 돼 You make me feel like I'm sailing 이뤄질 수가 없는 걸 알고 있으면서도 왜 I know I could be the same Ice on the fire 마치 극이 다른 자세 쓸쓸한 균형 속의 paradise All of that 펼쳐진 광각 속에 넌 panorama 우리 서로를 견제 스팟되는 부장날이 그 잔재 어느 같은 네 세상에 너와의 갈증 끊임없이 번져 매 순간 넌 녹아내려 makes me merry 나가지는 중요한 once we had you made 존경한 서로를 위해 노력해 봐도 우리 겹치는 사이 sakit 못해 아닐 수도 될 수도 없는 말이야 난 너를 눈 Glow with a fire 어쩌지 못해 서로 위에 넌 밀어내려 해 Always 시각가 Love with a fire 우린 다른 온도와 Get this straight cannot get me straight Ice on the fire 말을 숨을 삼켜 cannot get me straight Ice on the fire Baby get this straight cannot get me straight Oh oh
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, obviously I like this song, but the choreo in this one, I liked probably because I just could obviously see a lot more of it in this one than the previous tracks that we saw. But this one was just definitely like pristine. I like this one a lot. And I'm starting to pick out people's voices aside from just looking at them on camera. So the color coded definitely helped. But the choreo on that one definitely was what really got me the most out of it. Libido.
Libido 마치 밧줄처럼 엉켜져 있는 줄기 아무 이유 없이 끌리지 Libido는 비추처럼 뻗어가는 뿌리 아무 규칙 없이 섞이지 널 볼 때면 숨이 막혀 벌어지는 덤덤 다른 걱정은 넌 shooting road and Want you to sing in my body Want you to sing in my body 우리도 참지 말고 받아들여 Libido Libido yeah 널 더 보내도 아무 소리 없이 빠져들어 Libido Libido 너를 더욱더 원해도 너를 믿고 받아들여 손짓으로 부르듯 Want you to take a bite 나의 그 힙발이 마치 나를 부르는 fantasy Girl I just wanna know 빠져나가지 못하게 나를 비집고 들어오는 너 널 볼 때면 숨이 막혀 벌어지는 동굴 다른 걱정은 넌 shooting road and Want you to sing in my body Want you to sing in my body 오늘도 참지 말고 받아들여 Libido Libido yeah 너를 더욱더 원해도 아무 소리 없이 빠져들어 Libido Libido 나를 더욱더 원해도 너를 믿고 받아들여 Libido 마치 우린 옅은 물 위 걷고 있는 것 같아 주위엔 아무것도 없고 우린 그 속을 밤새 걸어가 What you need 자기 빛을 너 왜 못 보니 난 내가 끌리는 대로 갈래 Want you to sing on my body 다른 무엇과도 비교할 수 없는 경험 그걸 너에게 줄게 Life's paramount 너 parallel 맞출 수 없는 점을 찍어 너는 널 믿어 I wanna see you sing on my body 지금 이 순간 넌 내게 어울려 참지 말고 받아들여 Libido Libido yeah 널 더욱더 원해도 아무 소리 없이 빠져들어 Libido
sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, they just aura farming at the end. All right, I can accept that. I can accept that. All right. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart. Usually, songs like this don't do it for me. All right. It was a little, not necessarily, what's the phrasing? Like when you say words that have like C's and K's, cacophonous. It had a very rough texture and transition to it. However, the context of this song is very important to me because that's what made the difference. For me at least. All right. Because for a song that I usually wouldn't love, it held me close and it rocked me back and forth. All right. That's the important thing. Obviously with it with it being called Libido, that's a crazy selection. All right. There's only one context that my brain can put it there. Crazy frame, by the way. Crazy frame. There was a lot of stuff going on, but and the way the camera kind of like sways, but it's not a consistent just like side to side pan. It's like rocking like a ship almost. It's or like snake charmers. Like you know how they move from side to side. It's kind of like that. Super freaky, but my kind of freaky. All right, you hear me? Hold on. The immediate switch to black and white is crazy. This wasn't it. This, all right, listen. As I always say, I'm just an appreciator of art. It's a very attractive frame. All right, this is very pleasing to the eyes, all the way down to the candles that are lit up here, to the fact that only one of the two candles in the back are lit. Did you pay attention to that? I bet you didn't. I did though. And then, oh yeah, there's a cute boy right here. All right, or cute grown man. Hold on, how long ago was this? 4 years ago. So yeah, a cute grown man. All right, cool. You know what Mubarak's doing. Anyways. And I like this frame right here. This is a really nice frame, from the chessboard to the book in hand to the fit. I wish. No, my feet aren't too different from this. Oh my goodness. I wonder what kind of pedicure he gets. That want you to sing to my body? Oh my goodness. Every time I heard it in the song, I was like, ooh. Just know. Well, yeah, my feet are obviously a different color, Mubarak, but like, come on. Just thinking about it. But like, they put it on camera. They must have wanted me to see it, comment on it, right? Right? It's there for a reason. But listen. Let me hear that one more time. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm in the car with a lovely lady and I put this song on, just know I'm in heat. All right, that's all you need to know. If you ever if we're in the gym and my headphones and my AirPods fly out and you just like listen, or my headphones fall off, you go to pick them up and you hear that song playing, just stay. You might want to stay away. You're gonna be in danger. Wait, hold on, no, let me back. Whoa, very misleading. You're not in danger. However, comma. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. We're gonna move on. Yeah, that's bad.
Take your time. Yeah, you know it. Why do you pretend? Take it for a dump. 들여다 줄게 멀리. 그 어디든 I'm always ready to begin. Feels like gravity. 난 점점 끌어당겨 날. I think I'm falling. 여전히 통제를 that blast. Let me take it, take it, take it, take it, take you there. 모든 것의 시작인 저점에 그 어떤 편견들로부터 자유로울 때 We can begin, 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 begin again. Way up 흐르는 시간들에 넌 brightest 더 선명하게 So clear 넌 깨어난 시점에 I'm always ready to begin. Hate this city going down 두려움을 내던져 여러 길을 carry on high like a pilot. 더 너를 원해 baby. 아픈 상처들은 burning others. Now begin, 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 begin with that blast. Let me take it, take it, take it, take it, take you there. 모든 것의 시작인 저점에 그 어떤 편견들로부터 자유로울 때 We can begin, 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 begin again. 넌 빛이야 걱정 거둬 저주만 너를 던져 도대체 왜 너를 탓해 그럴 필요 없어 You just follow, follow, follow Come on in 어둠 서로 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 Killing with the blast. It is time and I know it. What do you pretend? 들여다 주게 멀리 그 어디든 Begin, 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 begin with the blast. Let me take it, take it, take it, take it, take you down, take you down. 모든 것의 시작인 저점에 그 어떤 편견들로부터 자유로울 때 We can begin, 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 begin again. 그 어떤 편견들로부터 자유로울 때 We can begin, 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 begin.
All right, listen. Listen. Wait, hold on. All right, yeah, I got everything. All right, cool. In order for you to walk on the outside of a store and spray the window in the middle of the night and start wiping the window near a customer, you're doing it just to do it. All right. We know I know you're hungry, right? If somebody leaves the shop and they're the only person in the shop and you walk up and you move the blinds down as if you can't see through the blinds, all right? You're just being hungry. All right? I understand, right? I respect it, but you're just being hungry. All right? Now all right, listen. All right, he's a cutie patootie. All right. Now, is this one of the other members, right? Or am I tripping? I could be wrong. So somebody, please correct me if I am incorrect. Cause it is KV. Okay. All right. So completely valid reaction. All right. Completely valid reaction on their part. I can attest to that. And this is gonna sound very interesting, of a sentence. All right, but bear with me. Right. I myself, like I said many times before, don't happen to swing that way. All right. Not that, and I don't find gay romance to make me feel any sort of way. All right. But if you're gonna put some Yoi content in front of me, all right, you better do it like this. This is how you do it. Cause what do you? Hold on. No. Cause what do you mean? All right, I'm baffled. We're in a telephone booth. Hold on. Let me mute the song was beautiful. The song was phenomenal. Now, the fact of the matter is, all right, he's sitting here playing with a gum wrapper crane, and bro just falls in the telephone booth. I'm confused. Why? Are you drunk? Are you tipsy? He must be drunk because he's not even like conscious. He's not bleeding or anything. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. He's just out of it, I guess. Then it's like, oh, he's in the room. Then I'm like, hold on, time out. Wait a second. Did your little tail self drag him all the way back to your apartment? Why is your box TV on the floor? I understand. All right, all right. We're all guys here. I know he's a bro. I know you're a bro. The TV's on the floor. All right. We don't need a bunch of like stuff going on. You know, it's just nice and simple. Just nice and simple. But interesting. You know, puts down the crane, takes his shoes off. First of all, why did you drag him to the couch and lay him down with his shoes on? All right. You're kind of weird for that. You got to lose some points for that. But at the same time, all right, cool, you leave, whatever, da da da. All right. Scene switch. We come back to the shop. He's hunting for you. He's looking for you. Where is he? Oh my gosh. I need to speak to him. I need to thank him for his help yesterday. Cranes. Wait, those are the cranes that were at the spot. What are we doing here? All right, what are we doing here? I'm not mad again. What are we doing here though? What are we come on. And that's why I said, if you're gonna force it in front of me, this is what I want to see. This is great content. This is great content. Hold on. Close-ups. Yup. Transition back. Yup. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And why was the fan on the table? All right. Last thing. The fan was on the counter from the beginning. It was nighttime. It's not hot like that. There's no way it's hot like that at night, and you just have people willy-nilly walking in and out. But even from the very beginning, he's just fiddling with the fan. He's right in front of him. All right. Now I get it. You look cute and everything. You're looking at the manicure. All right, cool, whatever. Go off. You're spamming it a little bit, but all right, playing with the bubble gum. Cool, fine, whatever. Bro walks in. Bro was so fine. All right, why is he standing out in front of the shop? All right, this whole story is interesting to me. Because, like, he walks around. Stretch. All right, stretch, stand up. He walks in. Sir, why are you dressed like that? Did you just get off your salaryman job? Where's the suit cover? Doesn't turn the fan off. Pushes the fan away. All right? I still need my aura, but I need to focus on you. I need you to see me. All right? And he doesn't even go to the counter. He just sits down. Wait, no, never mind. This is a diner. All right, I'm tripping. I was about to say, he didn't even go up to order. He just sat there and sat down. He said, come to me. I'm harping on this a little too long, but basically, the song was tough. The song was tough. I loved the song from front to back to front, whatever order you want to play it in. I liked it. But the story and the music video just added a little extra season and a little extra flavor that usually I don't go, what the fuck was that? I know I'm not tripping. Whatever song that was very interesting. Oh, it's a continue.
천천히 baby I like your touch Just wanna taste it 내가 놀라워 baby One more time come make it right I like your touch 느껴지게 바이는 내 어디에요 I just wanna taste it never 놀라 baby One more time come make it right
All right. hey, hey, this music video is videoing right now. All right. Obviously off the rip, seeing that it was a continuation. This song, I like how the tone of this one was just a little bit different. It was obviously like a lot punchier. It felt like there were a little bit more of like the electric vibes in it. I liked it a lot though. I liked the contrast between this and the previous one, and the fact that it's literally the connected story. It's the other side. Bro is pump faking sleep right here. Hold on, bro is pump faking sleep right here. Sees the crane. All right, wild. First of all, um, hold on, hold on. I didn't even realize they low key like emulated the exact same thing that both cranes did right there. How they're both just sitting face to face on the counter but not touching. That's basically low key what they did. I like your tight blue jeans. What do you mean? First of all, his jeans weren't even that tight. What are we talking about? All right, but like, just want to hold on. No, I need to hear this part again. I need to hear this part again. Hold on, hold on.
never 놀라 baby One more time come make it right Yeah you think I'm fine So
Do you think I'm fine, sir? I tip my fedora to you. If I had one out, I'd tip it for you. Hold on, hold on. Just watching him do stuff. All right, now what is this part right here? What is this part? Why is it? Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Oh my goodness! You just first of all, where are the DJ lights coming from? Where's the glow ball at? Bro stops, gets caught, mid motion, comes in. Nah, you're fine. You know what? You know what? You know what? All right, y'all cool. Y'all cool with me. Y'all cool with me. All right, so we're seeing a bond develop throughout it. You know what I'm saying? Real cutesy, real cutesy. Both hands in the pocket. Y'all doing something devious. You know what I'm saying? The light was in the ceiling. All right, I might be a little slow then. Ignore that part. All right, we're gonna act like I didn't just ask that question. All right, takes the shoe off. Love the white socks, by the way. Those socks were clean, boy. I need a pack of those. Why are you leaning over him? There's no counter over there. There's no there's no table over there. Why do you have to lean over? All right, you a little freaky, but whatever. Go off. You know, I'm not here to mess with you. All right, looking on either side of the tank. Real cute, real cute. Just cool. You know. All right, you don't like it? All right, pour me a glass. It's okay. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. This it's getting hot and steamy, and we haven't even got anything crazy. There was no table on that Mubarak. No. We're not about to do that. There's no table over here. If I lean over your lap, and the only thing here is this lamp thing, there's nothing. I'm not grabbing anything. I'm grabbing air. He's grabbing air. Yo, I kid you not. He's dead grabbing air. Dude. There's nothing over there to grab. There's nothing on the table. He didn't even grab anything. He didn't. Yo, don't piss me off. He literally, I kid you not, he dead did not grab anything. He just leaned over just to lean over. You're not gonna justify his freakiness. He just wanted to be freaky. All right, let him own it. First of all right, shirt unbuttoned. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Pan to this. Whoa. 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 And then he's just looking down, just looking down at what he did. What? Look at the mess you made. Poor phrasing. Poor phrasing. Look at the situation you're in. There we go. All right. Look at the situation you're in. Very, very interesting. All right. You don't have to be shirtless this whole time. The shirt becomes more unbuttoned the more he sings. All right. Just keep that in mind. He is. I'm not gonna lie. All right. I said mess, and I thought I should retract. No, I have to. I can't. He's He's in a boxers under this, and he might not even be in those. And this isn't even like the. Oh wait, no, it is. It is raised. All right, it is raised from the floor. All right, I was about to say they just got a mattress on the floor. Might as well just get a futon. All right. What are we doing? Sarah? What are we doing? Yo, and you go act like you didn't just do what you just did to him. This is the morning after. The morning after. This is what we doing? You just trying to collect yourself. What did I do last night? What happened? All I remember, we were sitting on the couch. He was drinking. I didn't even drink that much. What did they do? They did something. All right, they did something. That's all I know. All I know is these esteemed gentlemen did something. All right, and like I said, if you're gonna put something like that in front of me, now like I said a million times before, and I'll say it a million times after. While that may not be me, right? That may not be me in the video. That's cinema. That's how you frame it. That's how you cook up a story. That's how you use a song to tell a story. That's how you do it. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it in mind. If it was a heterosexual music video, we wouldn't waste that much time. Well, see, we've never had one, so we can't say that. All right, we can't say that. I don't think so. That was a good music video, both of them.
잘게 조각난 듯이 somebody 저려오는 걸 조금 낯선 취기지만 나쁘지는 않네. I know how to do look at me now yeah 표정 감춰도 다 드러나 yeah 365 days 너의 모든 감정 그 모든 순간을 여기에 담아줘 내게 닿는 빛이 maybe ain't no sunshine take it off yeah Pirate down baby 코끝에 스친 너의 향기를 소유하고 싶게 spray for me, spray for me every day. I want you with 향기에 나도 버리가 도네. 작은 유리병 속에 담아지는 기억. Dripping 1, 2, 3 한 방울씩 차오르는 너의 감정이 투명하게 보이네. Baby, you know what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna drag this one too much. Honestly, there hasn't been a song that won't be going in my phone. All right, that's one. I want you to know that. All right, for two. Thank you for that, Zero Jacks. Thank you. All right, that's one. For two, was rent due? Did they have bills to pay? Did they owe somebody $1 million and they needed it tomorrow? You don't slide this hard on a song like this. Listen, we've heard some good music, we've heard some great music, we've heard some phenomenal music. This makes me want to be a great human being. Listen to this song, makes me want to be a great human being. It's so tastefully like, what do we spray? Like, well, exactly, Alex, like, what are we spraying for? What are we spraying for? What are we spraying for? It's so tastefully like, just all right, just the thought when you hear that's what this music is telling me. Oh, no, I wasn't gonna replay any part of it, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna lie. Starting out, we started with whistling. I almost punched my screen. Hold on, let me lock in. Crazy. All right. You can't start out like that. You can't. I'm not prepared for that. I just got done over I was just watching a relationship. I just watched back-to-back music videos with a relationship, and we switched to this. They say, hey everybody, shh, sit down. Sit. Now listen closely. Somebody 저려오는 걸 조금 낯선 취기지만 나쁘진 않네. I know how to do 느낌이 나게 표정 감춰도 다 드러나요. Alright, I'm not gonna do this song play by play, word for word. Alright, I'm on a schedule today, but I want you to know, alright, for a song that doesn't have a music video, this song should have a freaking music video. Alright, I know how to do it. Look at me now. Even if I hide my expression, I can hear everything. Just can't even. 365 days, all your feelings. Put all those moments in here. Sir, what are we doing? What are we actually doing? All right, you're so tastefully just out there and unapologetic with it. You out of pocket MFer. The light that reaches me, maybe ain't no sunshine. I thought it said baby ain't no sunshine, but shoot, it don't make a difference to me. Hey, like I said it before, I'll say it again. Rent was due. Rent was due yesterday. They were about to get evicted. The police were about to show up 27 minutes exactly after they finished this track. They said, y'all better spit some heat. Y'all better do something. There you go, waiver. Like, it was, oh my God. Skip to a random part. Why am I taking it off? Why? What hold on, no. What is that? they're doing. They know what they're doing. Get some rest, Owen. Thanks for kicking it with me. That's oh, with the thick scent, my head is spinning again. Bang. Dare I say, dare I say, flawless, 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 flawless. That's music. All right, that's music.
Come with me, come in, come in, baby, come with me, come in, yeah. 흐드러져 피는 꽃, so 달콤해. 너와 나만의 나만의 말들이지. 사과를 삼킨 듯 지금 우린 느껴 catharsis. 아름답고 황홀해. 우주로 come with me. 오직 단둘이. Yeah, 우주로 come with me. 내가 catharsis야. 불마저 될 거야. 너만 긴 이 순간 아주 달콤미미해. 사랑은 더 깊이 서로를 알고 싶게 서로 자꾸 넘게 해. Oh yeah yeah. 아무도 모르는 이 타임도 나쁜 짓인 걸 알면서 저지른 타락까지도 전부 내가 너 대신 벌을 받아줄 테니 붉은 그 입술로 내게 고백해 kiss my lips. Why not? 흐드러져 피는 꽃 so 달콤해. 너와 나만의 나만의 말들이지. 사과를 삼킨 듯 지금 우린 느껴 catharsis. 아름답고 황홀해. 우주로 come with me. 오직 단둘이. Yeah, 우주로 come with me. 내가 catharsis야. 설렘인지 두려움인지도 불확실해. 숨 쉴 수 없이 심장이 뛰어 터질 듯해. Yeah, 손을 댈수록 망친 그림처럼 돌이킬 수 없던 걸 알고 있지만 흐드러져 피는 꽃 so 달콤해. 너와 나만의 나만의 말들이지. 사과를 삼킨 듯 지금 우린 느껴 catharsis. 아름답고 황홀해. 우주로 come with me. 오직 단둘이. Yeah, 우주로 come with me. 내가 catharsis야. 더욱더 원해져간 서로에게 물들어간 I got no limit 투명한 무의식간의 감정들 Cause I'm losing myself. 갈증에 목말랐던 있는 그대로의 것 너와 나의 선택에 Let me just say 너로 가득 채운 것 so 달콤해. 너와 나만의 날 보내 취해가지. 사과를 삼킨 듯 지금 우린 느껴 catharsis. 아름답고 황홀해. 우주로 come with me. 오직 단둘이. Yeah, 우주로 come with me. 내가 catharsis야.
Okay. Where love at? Love left. Okay, okay. Is this a good left or like a controversial left? That's the only question I have. I love the song, by the way. They are loveless. Creative difference. Okay. All right. That kind of makes me sad, but I'm glad that they were able to create this instead of that. This loveless is such a shitty joke. Holy cow. Excuse my language. It really just hit me. You're terrible. That's that aside. This song is beautiful. This song is beautiful in the sense that you know what I'm saying. I was not expecting this at all when I started listening to this. Honestly, any of them. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like I've heard we've had the opportunity to cover many different groups, many different boy groups that, they have their own vibes, or maybe they're just extremely versatile and they touch a lot of different styles of content. But this is just like, this is so specifically different, bro. It itches that it has that perfect, it scratches that perfect itch. I'm loving it. I'm loving it like McDonald's.
너 거짓말처럼 나는 들어 이젠 너의 가로게 내 목을 줘 타이트하게 떨어지는 feet 준비가 됐다면 내게 몸을 맡겨 걸음걸이마저 다르게 여유를 즐겨 lay back 표정은 덤덤덤덤 pretend to be a gentleman yeah 나를 가르는 spotlight 여든 숨소리마저 더 precocious 거울 속에 너의 눈빛은 뭘 원하는지 Slow down 스텝을 맞추고 Time to color yourself 딱 둘만의 공간 내게 몸을 기대 Cause your show is so dance So dance 더 진하게 to dance Make your mind 내게 몸을 기대어 How do you feel about 라펠을 짙게 뺀 high note Pressbook 계속 너의 handkerchief 나를 멈춰 세워 마주친 너의 brown eyes 아득해진 너의 표정 손을 뻗어봐도 get over 무심한 너의 제스처에 나 어지럽게만 해 Please baby hold on 과감하게 더 너에게 붙어 Just grooving 호흡을 맞춰 up and down 이 분위기에 취해 slow down 스텝을 맞추고 Time to collect yourself 딱 둘만의 공간 내게 몸을 기대 Cause your show is so dance So dance 더 진하게 to dance Make your mind 내게 몸을 기대어 How do you feel about Hey baby 아무 말도 필요 없어 매 순간 너의 모습이 떠올라 순간 너에게 몰입해 어지럽게 내기에 속삭여 레슨 업 진하게 빠질 수 있게 타이트하게 주어진 셔츠에 단추 풀어 옷깃을 스치던 네 손을 어루만져 이 순간 모두 shit 너를 더 원해 난그 선을 넘어서 share it To dance To dance 더 진하게 To dance Make your mind 내게 몸을 기대어 How do you feel about
Not as smooth. I will say, this in concert probably, not probably, this in concert goes crazy. I know it does. It has to. Out of all their choreos and just like types in songs that I've listened to so far, obviously I've only scratched the surface, but this by far, let me see. Libido might be close. But just seeing the way that this was presented in the music video definitely has to be top one. I'm not gonna lie. In person, this is insane. Imagine being front row. I think that would get everybody.
come夜の向こう側で星屑の花束をあげる僕を信じていつまでも導く鎖つなぐと飲み込まれてもきっと逃げられない心酔わせるその心どんどん飲み込まれてもきっと逃げられない心酔わせるその心変われないクロマツどこまでも遠錆びれかたない君が振り向いてその時を待つ覚えていてコマツ
You know, all right. Do you know how snatched and attractive you have to be as a collective for all six of you to be able to wear crops like that? You're out here looking like Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but you're pulling it off. I don't, not at no point in this music video did I think, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. One of y'all looks gay. That thought never crossed my mind. The whole time I'm like, yo, if they went out in public like this, if any of them sat there and wore this in public, they are pulling. You know how much sauce you have to wear to as a grown man. How long ago was this from? 3 years? To be still put. So some of them, somebody is 30 here. Yeah, somebody's 30 and the rest are like these are grown men to go out in public and you wearing crop tops and you got sauce like that, people would faint at the sight of this. This is the type of stuff Prince used to pull off, right? This and you know this might be a little bit of glaze, all right? You know that one pose where Michael Jackson's sitting there in the it's not actual diamonds, it's like rhinestones or whatever, but it's like the whole fit is shining. He just has his hand like this right here. Like the amount of aura he had in that photo, you ain't never seen sauce like that. All right, that's one. But you see, I've never seen a group of 6 dudes that can wear crop tops, and I say, nah, y'all hard. And I say, nah, all y'all hard. Y'all really got it. Y'all really got it like that. This is impressive. Everybody snatched it. Yo, in the right, y'all, they're hard, Mubarak. They are. And it's like hold on, the transitions at the end right here were low-key insane. To match the choreo up so perfectly and your placements in the shot for it to go this seamlessly on repeat is nasty. It's actually wild. But this is good. This is great. This is what I'm talking about. Nah, I ain't never seen sauce like this. Six grown men. All right, I need to preface that. 6 grown men wore crop tops, and you just got stunted on. And then the pickup at the end, that's hard. I know that goes dumb. Imagine a close-up of that on camera at a concert. It's raps. It's raps. I promise you that much. I'll be honest. Because the music videos were so tough. The video should be called After All, I Might Be Swinging. OnlyOneOf almost made me swing that way. No, I'm not gonna lie. 13 songs of straight heat like this. This is so tastefully freaky. This isn't just freaky. This is freaky with an accent above the Y. This is freaky. This is different. This is yo. Who's Donut? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Donut, you did you did your big one with. I should have known this was you. This is some this is something you would try and put on me. I'm not gonna lie. Taste. This is tasty. Mm. Nah. This is one of those. This is one of those. Oh my goodness. Final agenda. This is his final form.